We're down here in Columbus, Ohio, where some of the largest trees in all of Ohio, some of the largest trees of their own kind are down here. So we're gonna go see a massive cottonwood tree. That's right behind me, you can see it. This is the largest cottonwood east of the Mississippi, and now the largest tree in Ohio. Since the original largest tree in Ohio, a massive sycamore in Jeromesville, known as Jeromesville sycamore, one of its massive 4 beams broke off, and back in the 90s, it had 5 beams. That thing was huge. But we're gonna go across the street here and go see the cottonwood. So we're gonna go see a massive cottonwood tree. Since the original largest tree in Ohio, a massive sycamore in Jeromesville, sycamore, one of its massive 4 beams. Here we are walking into the forest. Supposed to be some muddy down here with the amount of rain, because on the way down here, down US 30 and I-71, everywhere you look to the left and right of you in these massive fields, and there are just massive pools of standing water. Yeah, this thing's insanely huge. You can just see how much storm damage is back here.
You can see where the water is down here.
Yeah, there were 2 massive tornado outbreaks that just rumbled through Ohio. And Indian Lake, a town northwest of Columbus, a little ways, got hit the hardest. Oh, say hello to the new largest tree in all of Ohio. And also the largest cottonwood east of the Mississippi. It's probably the second or third largest cottonwood tree. And cottonwood trees grow extremely fast. Just to give you an idea, bur oaks and most oak trees have a growth factor of 4 or 5. These guys have a growth factor of 2. All that means is these trees grow really fast. And from all the estimates that we have, this tree is about 650 years old. And you can see there's some storm damage up there. But overall, it's a very healthy tree. You can see just how thick this bark is, like this.
That's your piece of bark. Take that.
How thick that bark is. It's the size of my hand. Huge.
This is kind of sad though. We are walking into the forest. Supposed to be some muddy down here with the amount of rain. Well, all the way down here, down US 30 and I-71. Everywhere you look to the left and right of you in these massive fields, there's just massive pools of standing water. Yeah, this thing is insanely huge. You just see how much storm damage is back here. You can see where the water was down here. Yeah, there were 2 massive tornado outbreaks that just rumbled through Ohio. And Indian Lake, a town northwest of Columbus, a little ways, got hit the hardest. This might be recent damage because that's an older limb that broke off right here. So this is a second limb. But I mean, comparing this limb right here to the size of the beam on the sycamore, imagine this massive side beam broke off. So that's basically the magnitude of the sycamore tree. Still, this thing's huge. Like, tree, it's much bigger once you have a point of reference. That's a regular. Like, there's my dad. You know, he's 6'2". He's pretty tall. This tree just huge. There's one of the massive beams that broke off. Actually, that beam right there was looked to be one of the tallest ones out of them all. It goes way down there. I wonder if this is the biggest cottonwood in the U.S.
Well, it's the biggest cottonwood east of the Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
So it's the biggest one on this side of the Mississippi.
Because there's other types of cottonwood.
Yeah. So just imagine on this side right here, another massive beam the size of this one, straight up.
Well, Nathan just measured the tree 32.5 feet.
So it's grown. So the last really official measurement that was taken, this tree was 31 feet around. So and it's grown. It's now 32.5 feet around.
Jeez.
This thing's a monster.
They said it would add
nice
2 inches a year in circumference, and it's been 6 years since we were here. So
yeah, so it's going to do a nice walk around of the tape measure. You can walk a little faster than that. It could take you 5 minutes.
I know.
And just as you can see, that verifies it's all the way around. It's nice and tight. Stays level the whole time. So yeah, 32.5 feet. That's wild. This thing's huge. And now we're gonna go and let this beast be. And we're gonna go see. And we're gonna go on and see if it's the second. Should be the second largest tree in Ohio. I'm gonna assume it is. It's a massive sycamore just on the other side of the lake here. For some final perspective, I'll take you on a quick walk around the tree. I'm standing back a few feet away from the tree and I can barely get it all in frame. And again, don't forget, you got all this up here. Got these massive feet. Like, here's my foot. Yeah, just. Here, I'll go to the ultimate here so you can actually see the whole tree. It's a beautiful tree. And again, don't forget, 2 massive beams have fallen off this thing since. Right here's a really nice hunk of wood that came off the tree. Very beautiful tree. Like, this is just a massive hunk of wood. It's probably like an 80-pound hunk of wood, dude. This thing is huge. And that's how thick the bark is right there.
You guys gonna chase the eclipse?
So yeah, it's definitely time. Go head on out, leave this tree be, and go say hello to the new largest sycamore in the United States. Back in the tree. This thing's heavy.
That's a big piece of bark. Is that one about 3 inches thick? The bark turned on its side. Jeez.
And you see just how healthy the bark is.
Yeah, that was a good piece to take because it's not like too rotted or anything.
This is basically very nice bark. It's very, very healthy.